Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline, and here on my channel I love to share vegan recipes and meal ideas. I like to do a lot of Asian and Hawaii inspired recipes, meal prep, and just overall bomb vegan food. So if you like bomb vegan food, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram so you don't miss any more of my vegan meal ideas. Today's video is a collaboration with the amazing Tiff from Tiff Loves Tofu. Tiff and I have been following each other for a while now, and I absolutely love all of the food that she makes. Similar to myself, Tiff cooks a lot of Asian-inspired recipes, and I just love that she teaches me how to cook Vietnamese food because I love Vietnamese food, and I mean, who doesn't? For this collaboration, I tried out 2 of Tiff's recipes, and she tried out 2 of mine. So once you're done watching this video, make sure you head over to Tiff's channel to check out her video as well. I hope you will love Tiff's recipes as much as I do. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. The first recipe I decided to try was Tiff's vegan Vietnamese lemongrass meatball noodle salad. I started off by making the meatballs, which called for minced garlic, lemongrass, green onion, and shallots. By the way, you can find the full recipes with exact measurements on Tiff's website, which I will link below. I forgot how much I loved lemongrass until I made these meatballs. We used to have a lemongrass plant at my house growing up, and there is nothing like that fresh, sweet citrus smell. So thank you, Tiff, for these lemongrass meatballs because I can't even remember the last time I cooked with lemongrass before this. Next, I added 1 pound of plant-based ground meat. I used Impossible meat here, but use whatever brand you like. I also added soy sauce, salt, pepper, cornstarch, maple syrup, and I just kind of eyeballed the hoisin sauce. I do want to note that one thing I did differently from the original recipe was that I used a teaspoon each of salt and pepper instead of a tablespoon of each. That was just a small adjustment I made to suit me and my taste buds. Everybody's different. I also think the brand of soy sauce I use is just really concentrated and salty, so just a heads up on that if you use Kikkoman soy sauce. Absolutely nothing against Tiff or her recipe. Like I said, everybody's preferences and soy sauces are different. Once everything was mixed up, I formed my meatballs. They already smelled so good before I even cooked them. I swear to you, these are the best vegan meatballs I've ever had. Next, I made Tiff's vegan fish sauce with some soy sauce, vinegar, water, sugar, lime juice, and garlic. I did skip the Thai bird eye chili peppers because I'm a wimp when it comes to spice, but the sauce still tasted delicious without them. Next, I just cooked a package of rice noodles according to package directions. And then I cut up some cucumber, romaine lettuce, and cilantro. The last thing we need to do is cook our meatballs. I just fried them all up until the outsides were browned, and that's it. Now it's time to plate everything up. I also added pickled carrots and daikon that I made the day before I filmed this. Tiff also has a recipe for that, and I'm telling you, don't skip it. It's really easy to make and it just brings the whole salad together. I topped everything off with the vegan fish sauce, and this salad is done. I am drooling again just looking at this. Seriously guys, 10 out of 10. My boyfriend and I loved it so much that I made a second batch of the meatballs just a couple days after the first batch because we finished them all. This dish was so satisfying. I mean, savory meatballs with fresh herbs and veggies and noodles doesn't get much better than this. I will definitely be making this again. The second recipe I tried was Tiff's vegan Mapo Tofu. I know you are going to love this one because it's so simple and also budget friendly. To get started, I am slicing up 6 baby bella mushrooms. I also chopped up 2 green onions and minced a few cloves of garlic. Next, I prepped my vegan broth using one of these not chicken bouillon cubes by Edward & Sons. I am so thankful for Edward & Sons for making these vegan bouillon cubes. They're a lifesaver. They also make a beef one and a garden veggie one, which I also love. So yeah, shout out Edward & Sons. Moving on, I am frying up the minced ginger and garlic in some oil. I had the heat a little too high, and I also used the pre-minced ginger, which is a lot more liquidy than fresh ginger, so you'll see that my ginger started popping off at me until I turned the heat down. Tiff's recipe also called for Thai bird-eye chili, which I again skipped because, as we've already established, I'm a wimp when it comes to spice. The original recipe also called for green Sichuan peppercorns, which I was willing to try, but sadly I could not find, but it still turned out amazing. Next, I added the sliced mushrooms and let them cook down before adding the spicy bean sauce. I had never had this spicy bean sauce before, but it was so flavorful. It did, of course, have a little heat, but I feel like if you can handle sriracha, you can handle this. As I said before, I'm a wimp when it comes to spice, but this was the perfect amount of heat for me. Next, I added the veggie broth and also a cornstarch slurry to thicken the sauce. And then I cut a block of silken tofu straight into the pot. Be very gentle when you're cutting and mixing the silken tofu in so as not to break it up. Lastly, I added the green onion, mixed it in, covered the pot, let it simmer for a few minutes, and then it was done. I served this Mapo tofu with some rice and bok choy just like Tiff did, and it was perfection. Another 10 out of 10 meal. I made a second pot of this after I finished the first one because it was that good. Like, I could eat this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So thank you, Tiff, for introducing this to me. It's definitely going to be a dish that I make regularly from now on. I just want to say one more big thank you to Tiff for doing this collab with me. Thank you for sharing these amazing recipes. I absolutely loved both of them. Guys, don't forget to go to Tiff's channel to watch her video as well. Like this video if you enjoyed the content, and be sure to subscribe to both of us for more vegan Asian recipes. Love you all, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!